All right. Yes, this is very, very, very serious. You're heated. Tell us why.
I'm pissed off. So I remember a few months ago we were talking about how I was having a really bad catfish problem. Well, the catfish problem has escalated. It was brought to my attention not too long ago that I was going to be at DomCon in Los Angeles presenting a workshop on May 30th, which is Thursday, and it's all just been brought to my attention as of yesterday. So I had no idea that I was going to be doing this. Naturally, Nick made me aware of it, and so I contact Cyan, and I said, that this isn't me. And she was like, well, she's like, are you sure it's not you? And I'm like, I'm sure it's not me. She's like, well, we made you the first workshop presenter because you had booked the entire workshop. It was full, and that's so we made you the first presenter. I am not going to be at DomCon. I am not presenting at DomCon, and I'm totally bummed about it because you
You would
know
love to go to Domcom. You would love.
I love to go to Dom. I go to DomCon almost every single year. This is probably the first year in, I'm going to say, 5 years that I haven't gone to a DomCon, at least in Los Angeles or New Orleans. And this is the first year I haven't gone. And of course, here we go, bullshit. So I'm the real Nicco Noire, and I'm here to let you know, whoever is catfishing me, who's ever doing their really good homework, you your your pinhole is getting smaller and smaller.
Well, not only that,
You
but
know,
it's a shitty thing to do. It's
it's
a horrible thing
a
to
shitty
do.
thing to do.
It's an
Who
uncool
does
thing to
that?
do for the kink community, for other people. But there are people here out here who are struggling, who are just trying to help other people, and that's what you do, Nico. People are
Well,
taking money from your pocket. That is not happening on my watch. Fuck that. Thank you to
no.
Stan Vladimir for showing me this.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Stan. You
Stan.
are a honorable man in this crazy world of kinks. Thank you.
And how funny is it that you have to go halfway around the world to have your friend tell you that you're going to be going to a DomCon in Los Angeles? I live in Texas. I mean, what the fuck? So, I apologize to anyone who may have signed up for my workshop. I gravely apologize. I apologize to Cyan for fucking up her program. I don't even. It's just the ripple effect of this catfish situation has just gotten like out of control, and you better go on the DL. You better go on the DL, whoever you are, because I'm telling you, I will
Uh,
come out with teeth and fucking claws.
do you realize that like the people that that are in this community. People have been on this show. I'm not mentioning names, but there are some people who are very. You don't want to mess with kinky people. Like it's not a good look. It really isn't. Um,
How are you gonna
and
catfish me? You
you
think you're
know,
gonna walk into a room of people that know me and say you're going to be and say you're me? They will look at you and fucking laugh. Do you know? I know these people. These are my friends. I've known them for years. You are out of your league. Whoever the fuck you are way, way above your pay grade here. I will fuck you up. I mean, I
oh,
can't even express it. I don't mean it. I'm not suggesting I will fuck you up with physical harm, but I will fuck you up in every other way possible. So come at me
oh,
again
I
like
do have to
this.
say. I have to say this. I usually start the show with 4 minutes in. Um, Welcome to YKF Sundays with
Hi.
Nicco Noire and Nicholas Tanek. Everything we're going to talk about is about consensual role play for people who are generally 21 and over,
Yes.
who are general, we're adults. This is consensual. A lot of stuff is fiction, and we're going under fictional names. Don't judge. Piety is an unsexy quality. All right. We have some
Very much
questions.
so.
Mohit. Hi, Madam Nico. It's great seeing you.
Hello.
Stan
Hi.
Vladimir comes in. I actually thought that was some kind of surprise for both you. for you both making, and apparently I got glad shared it gladly with you both. Yeah, yeah. I was like stoked too, and at first I thought I was like Nicco would have told me this. I was,
And I would have told you that. I would have been like, yo, Nick, let's do a show from DomCon. But of
yeah.
course, the one year I don't go to DomCon is the one year I'm apparently going to DomCon. So, I'm so fucking over it, Nick. I can't even tell you.
So, in the future, as kinky people, kink helps kink, as I say. How can we be on the lookout for stuff like this to make sure this doesn't happen to our other friends?
I'm really, really trying very, very hard to navigate myself through this. Basically, what I'm here to say is, if you have found me through any other means outside of NiccoNoire.com, NaughtyNoire.com, or Trist, then it's not me. The only way you're gonna find me, all of my official links are on my website with NiccoNoire.com. And from there, you can find me in all social media. But if you didn't find me from there, like, it might not be me. I've had several people contact me telling me that they've had this relationship, this telephone relationship with me for several months. They've sent me thousands of dollars. They moved across country. What? And I've never even spoken to these people. And they're talking to me like, well, I've just found profile after profile of people who have taken my photos, made entire fake lives, and are living and working as Nicco Noire somewhere. So it's crazy.
So I have a new question, which I just asked, and this will change the topic a little bit. This will change the topic a little bit. It'll be fun. All right. So I interviewed KCB, and she's a dominatrix in Washington, D.C., and she just came out from a church. Like, she escaped the church.
Okay.
The Duggars. Yeah. So.
No shit.
No shit. Yeah, it's a great episode. I highly recommend everyone watch it.
Absolutely, I will.
Whatever. And politicians, it's an election year, and what a lot of politicians, the church is doing is saying that sissy hypno, that people like you, Nicco, you're taking young men and you're turning them into feminized sissies that and you're taking all their money and you're injecting them with hormones and all this stuff, right? So I know this is all role so this is all role play, but what about this? If you were really going to use sissy or any kind of hypno, not take out the sissy,
okay,
how would you use mass hypnosis for kink purposes?
That's a loaded question, Nick. How would I use hypnosis for mass kink? I think I would use it to alleviate people from their sexual inhibitions. So when you hear the word, whatever, blue. When you hear the word blue, all of a sudden, whatever sexual kink, whatever it was that was, your religion, whatever, you just lose it. You drop it. It goes away, falls to the wayside. And at that moment, you're liberated. You're sexually liberated. I think that's how I would use it.
Nice. All right. All right. So, oh my God, this is really annoying me that someone is actually. So, what were they planning on doing? Let's go back to this DomCon thing. I'm sorry. Were they planning on going there and teaching a class?
Well, I'm not sure. Were they planning on walking into a room filled with people who I've worked with, who I've known for years, who I've made movies with? Are they going to walk into the room and be like, "Hey, what's up?" Like, it's an impossibility. I mean, clearly someone's got a smear campaign against me. I don't know what in the world I could have possibly have done to somebody to make them want to, make me look bad in the eyes of my peers, because that's ultimately what's happening is I'm having to call my friend and apologize for something I did not do. And she's now having to reschedule her entire 4-day DomCon workshop because of this. And it's not just affecting me, it's affecting a lot of other people. And
So who booked the fake Nicco Noire?
who booked it? Well, about 100 working DOMs that were going to DomCon booked Nicco Noire's workshop. I filled the seats. Which is why they made me the first presenter, because I filled every seat there.
Why don't you just go there and just take the check and the money and do the class yourself?
Well, so I was like, and I that's what I told Sam. I'm like, honey, I would hightail it out there right this second if I could, but I am right now currently in the process of buying some property, and so right now I am held up by the bank because so I'm like literally being held hostage by banks while I'm buying property, so I can't buy a fucking plane ticket with my credit cards.
It's okay, Nicco. Breathe. I hear you. I see you. I respect you. We could get through this together.
But do you feel like, if ever I needed a whipping boy,
It's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. And this is, it's such bullshit.
I feel like it's slanderous. I feel like someone is taking my good name that I've worked very hard for, and that I've spent the last decade building who I am as a mistress and a femdom, and I've spent 10 plus years building a reputation amongst other femdoms, women that I respect, women that I work with, women that I want to be like when I grow up. And now I've got someone taking that name that I've built and fucking it up for all of those people that I admire, because I don't know why, but that's how it's coming across. That's how it's making me look bad, because what happens when 100 pro doms show up for my workshop and I am just MIA? No show, no call, no nothing. And they're expecting me to be there. Can you imagine if I wouldn't? Can you imagine if Stan hadn't made you aware of that, and then you hadn't made me aware of that? Oh my God, Nick. So I'm not just letting my friends down. Now I'm letting down, tons of possible new friends, new connections, new women that I could be helping and inspiring, teaching, helping them grow their businesses. But instead, I would have been an absolute no-show MIA, and there they sit with their thumbs in their asses like they wanted to be there, had to have their time wasted.
Yeah. And one thing,
got me fucked up.
You never wasted Dom's time.
No.
Yeah.
So Cyan, if you're watching, if you see this, I apologize. I'm sorry, baby. This was not me. This was, well, apparently it was me, but it was not me.
Oh, Sunshine just texted me and said, please send my warmest regards to Nicco.
Give her all my kisses. Mwah. Love her. Too much.
No. Okay.
So can you believe it?
Yeah.
Thank you for telling me, Nick. Oh my God.
Well, thank you, Stan Vladimir. You saved the day. Seriously.
You really did.
This is superhero stuff you just did. Right on.
You want to know who my superhero is? You, Stan Vladimir. You are my superhero.
Okay,
seriously.
Let's do this. It's Sunday. We got a whole week. This is an example. Yes. Life throws shit at you. People are going to backstab. People are going to talk shit about you all the time. You know what I mean? So,
yep.
I look at it this way. I noticed there's a lot of brats. I went to a party. We threw the spring party at Mischief Manor. Shout out to all Mischief Manor. There was a lot of
Mischief Manor.
Mischief Manor, Mr. Shaw.
Yeah.
Shout out to Catnip Boy, Black Messy, Gabby, Peyton, all of them.
All those heathens.
So I did notice that there's, there are the heathens, there are the spiritual people, there are the aggressive people. There was someone just pounding like a boxing match, just pounding on someone's ass. I felt like I was at the gym watching that stuff. But anyway, there are brats. There are brats as well. Brats is so. I view a lot of these people who come at you in the kink community with negative, like like brats, and they're not doing it consensually. They're just like
Right.
they just want attention. They want something. They want to instigate something get their serotonin levels up in their body.
Create drama.
They're lonely and pathetic. The people who steal identities of kinky people and catfish others. They deserve to be alone. So
They do. They deserve to be alone, he says. You know, Dita Von Teese once famously said, you can be the ripest peach, and there's always going to be somebody who doesn't like peaches.
Yeah.
And
So, with that being said, how do you shut down a brat who is very persistent in being a brat? Who you're done playing the game of, oh brat, oh you're bratty, oh it's not cute anymore. What do you do?
well, first of all, we stop the mouth. The mouth immediately. The mouth ends. We get duct tape. We get the sticky, painful stuff that hurts when you rip it off their face. So I go for the duct tape on this, for brats in particular. I do that I wrap it around the wrists, do it on the mouth. If they're particularly bratty, I will duct tape them from the knee down. And I will immobilize them. I will mummify them. And I will make them neutral. Completely neutralize them. That's what I will do.
Duct tape for brats. That's
Duct
the quote.
tape for brats.
Duct tape for brats.
You want to fix a brat? Duct tape. Duct tape and a cane.
You want to fix a brat? Duct tape. Stan Vladimir says, Miss Nicco, right now you need aftercare. A room filled with kittens and puppies. We're here for you, Nicco.
I do.
Friends are here for you.
I know you guys are, and you know what? I'm feeling very. I feel bad for my other kinky friends that are holding these huge events that they cost they cost an upward of $1 million to put these things on. These things are not cheap. They don't skimp. They're doing full blown dinners. They're selling out entire hotels. I mean, this is a big deal. People travel, across the world, across the country to come to these things. And if my name is somewhere and do you know what I mean? I feel violated, and I feel like I'm letting down my kinky community, and I feel violated. That's coming from me. That's strong. I mean, me feel violated? That's my job. Fuck.
Yeah. What's the name of the class again?
Oh, I don't remember. It was something. It was. I think on the paper it was how to be everybody's type. Now, when I did my workshop in Georgia, this was several years ago. I did do a workshop, but it wasn't how to be everybody's type. It was how to adapt to the masses. And so basically the workshop was about how to be able to take a variety of different fetishes, because it's not going to be a one shoe fits all client situation. All of your clients are going to come to you with different fetishes, different requests, and you need to be able to adapt to them and be able to be able to seamlessly work through that. And it might not be something that you do all the time, or something that maybe is your favorite activity, or maybe it's something you've never done before. And when you're in the situation of a session, those things don't matter, because you're running that show. You are the teacher. You are the judge, the jury, and the executioner, so to speak. So you have to be able to play all of those parts, and that was what the workshop was basically about. But it was several years ago, and someone did their homework and found all of this information and just resubmitted it to DomCon.
Oh no.
Yeah, and I'm just like, are you
Chris
kidding me?
Seiko's just said, I was looking forward to seeing you there.
Chris, I was looking forward to seeing you too. I'm sorry. See, do you see what I'm saying? See, I feel like I'm letting my kinky friends down, and I didn't even try.
Nicco, you are not. You are, and this is thank you for coming on. Thank you for doing this. and letting people know, and hopefully more people will get it and understand it.
Hence
Everybody
the
who goes
real
to
Nicco
dom-com,
Noire.
you know, it is I know it's the real Nicco Noire. Azada Sin is a perfect example. I interviewed Azada Sin. She's a wonderful dominatrix, a very well
Yes.
known, elegant, magnificently beautiful, and powerful. But yet, every day, some catfish sends me a text message, or not text, a DM or a thing, using that picture, using the intellectual property rights, you saying it's Exoticin, and it's like Exoticin 0145 or whatever, some shit like that. And it's
Makes
not.
me crazy.
I interviewed the real Exoticin, and right now, the real Nicco Noire is blessing
Yes.
your geeky friends. Thank you, thank you. We're gonna wrap it up, but
All
I
right.
want to end it on a kinky. I want to end it on a positive note.
Positive kinky
So,
note. Kinky caravan?
kinky caravan. Where would you like to go first?
Well, I want to start in Jersey
Okay, the
because
manor.
I 100%. I want to hit up. I
The
want to hit up
manor.
Mistress Shari. I want to hit up Catnip. I want to hit up Sunshine, and I want to. I want to do all the stuff. I'm knocking shit
It
out of
is
my ears. I'm
beautiful.
excited about
Let's.
it.
I want to talk about the manor because I want to give my shout outs and my flowers to Mr. Shari at the manor.
Yep.
Yesterday was the spring party, so it was very think of like a Renaissance fair,
Yeah.
but it was unique because there were a lot of um, like say elvish type people with the ears, and a lot of people with flowers in their hair, and it looked very Wicker Man, Hereditary, or Midsummer type. Yeah, that's it, Midsummer type. Which is
Nick,
great.
I'm here to tell you right now, I'm so incredible, and I've said this from the jump, I know we'll continue to say it until the cows come home. I am so viciously jealous of the kink scene that you have there in your community, of Mischief Manor, of all of the different fun, unique things that Mr. Shari does to incorporate the community and get new people in and help new people learn. And I just, it's strong. It's
Oh,
strong.
I gotta after this. I gotta talk to you about something else. Yeah, we got plans. We got wonderful plans and stuff that we cannot talk
We're
on
gonna
the
talk
air.
in private. You guys don't get to know.
Yeah, we get to cuckold all of you. We get to cuck you.
Suffer well.
So this goes all back to the point of how can people get in touch with the real you?
If people would like to get in touch with the real Nicco Noire for anything, workshops, in real life sessions, FaceTime, telephone, you just want to tribute me because you think I'm pretty, you want me to spank your pee-pee, you can find me at NiccoNoire.com, or you can contact me at mistressnico@gmail.com. That's how you will find me, and that's how I can find you. What would be your
Oh,
go-to
we have a new
punishment,
question.
Fred?
Henri Gymnov says, what would be your go-to punishment for a brat sub that comes without permission? Good question.
Big fat chastity. Big fat chastity. You don't now your cock is in a cage. Oh.
Speaking of chastity,
Oh.
get 15% off with code YKF. It's right in the corner. Right there. YKF. LockedInLust.com. Locked in Lust. Chastity. Oh, please,
Lock the
everybody,
cocks.
locked. I'm locked right now. And it was funny that so we're going through the manor, and there are Doms. Oh wait, I have to take myself. No one wants to look at me.
Right there. Never far.
So tell us about. Okay, you showed us the keys. Now I have to ask. I have to ask, Nico.
The
Tell us
Norwegian will
about your.
be
Okay,
he'll be here on the 10th.
and what are your plans?
Still suffering well. You know what? I have several plans. I can't share them here because I guarantee you he's watching on bated breath, and I've been making him absolutely miserable with anticipation. So I can't give anything away. But all of the stuff and things, all of the horrible, wonderful stuff and things that you would want me to do, they're in there. They're in there. They're peppered in there.
And that's why Nicco Noire is really the best, the most, such the coolest. Please go to your kinky friends, contact us, or go to Spotify, subscribe to Spotify,
Yes.
and 15% off Locked in Chastity or Locked in Lust with all chastity devices at lockedinlust.com. YKF. And go out. Just go out, be kinky, but help kinky people out. See this? Stan Vladimir saw something because he's a friend of the show. He's a
Mm-hmm.
very important part of the show, and he is excited about something. And he saw this, and I was excited about it too, or let's say interested. And I went to Nicco, and Nicco was like, "That's not me." So
And
we got to help each other out, people.
And folks, you know what? The thing is, this entire situation, this entire scene is built 100% off of trust. Trusting your partners, trusting your friends, trusting the people that you play with. So you know what? If you're going to be such a cunt and take somebody's identity and somebody's name that they've earned and worked for, don't play with it, because you it's just don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. That's not what this scene is about.
Definitely wise words, Nicco. Thank you, thank you. Let's next Sunday. I think I have some guests, some special guests that you
Love
are
it.
very much aware of too. This would be fun. And Stan Vladimir says to finish us off. The final comment: action speaks louder than words.
Thank you, Stan.
Remember the cardinal rule, everybody. Be cool, be kind, keep an open mind. Take care. Have a great week.